Okay, on the back, this is part 3 for our factoring review. The first thing I want to do is factor out a GCF, which is 2. That leaves me 15y squared minus y minus 2. And notice the leading coefficient is 15, so I am going to have to use the A&M method. So I multiply a times c, which is negative 30, and I have a negative 1. So my factors of negative 30 with a difference of 1, or add up to 1, and that would be negative 6 and 5. So I'm going to leave my first term as is, and I'm going to use those new coefficients right here instead of negative y. So negative 6y plus 5y minus 2, and then take out what's common. What's common here is 3y, and that's 5y minus 2. And right here there's nothing I can take out, so I'm going to put plus 1, 5y minus 2. Notice I have the 5y minus 2 is common now. So I do 2 times 5y minus 2, leaving behind 3y plus 1. Okay, on number 8, that is a perfect square and that's a perfect square separated by a minus sign. So I take the square root of each. Now this one I can't factor any further because it's separated by that plus sign, but this is a minus sign, and again that's a perfect square and that's a perfect square. So it's x plus 2, x minus 2, times x squared plus 4. And there I'm done. Okay, and number 9, our leading coefficient is 3, and I don't have anything common. So I'm going to do a times c, which is 6, has to add up to the middle term of 5. And those numbers are going to be 3x and 2x, or 3 and 2. So I'm going to substitute in there for the 5x, and then take out what's common. Sorry about that. And there's the 2, x plus 1. I now have an x plus 1 common. And we're done factoring there. Now number 10, again, my leading coefficient is not 1, so I'm going to multiply a times c. That's negative 40. And then I need to figure out what two numbers multiply to give me negative 40 and add to give me negative 18. And that's going to be negative 20 and 2. Substitute the middle term for negative 20x and a positive 2x. And then take out what's common. So I'm going to start off with a 5x right there, leaving me x minus 4. And over here I can take out a 2, leaving me x minus 4. What's common is the x minus 4, and that leaves me with 5x plus 2. That's an x minus 4 there. Right, for number 11, that's a perfect square. That's a perfect square, separated by a minus. Put my two sets of parentheses. Square root of y squared is just y. Square root of 100 is 10. And my signs are different. Right, one final question. Leading coefficient is not 1, and I don't have anything common to factor out. So I'm going to do a times c is 30. And my middle term is negative 17. So my two numbers that multiply to give me 30 and add to give me negative 17 are negative 15 and negative 2. So negative 15x minus 2x plus 5. And I'm going to take them out by groups. What's common here is 3x. That's 2x minus 5. And nothing common here. So I'm just going to put a 1. Oh, actually, I should right there take out a negative, so I'm going to fix that. I need to take out a negative 1, so I have the same numbers under here. So that's going to be positive, and that will be negative. So now I have those two common. Take out the 2x minus 5, leaving behind 3x minus 1.